Hey there, friends. Good morning. It is third Friday of January. Can you believe it? It's January the 16th. Yeah. So, some of you may know this. Some of my coworkers will probably get a chuckle. It's third Friday, and Ellie's taking the day off. And so what am I doing today? I am doing something I never thought I would be doing. My gift to myself this year at Christmas was I have hired a young woman in her company, Neatly Organized, to come into my home and help me do a purge and organization. So, over the last month or so, I've gotten rid of a deep freeze. You've seen pictures of me going through my yarn stash. I made a healthy donation to Smart Crafts here in the Nashville area. It's a great organization. They take all kinds of handcrafts and art type supplies. So if you have fabric, if you have fabric notions, if you have yarn, whether you are a knitter, a crocheter, a weaver, any of that, if you have projects, say quilts that are partially done up, that need finishing, that have not yet been finished, or you've been working on a sweater and you're just going to give up on it, they will take that as is. If you have paint, oils, acrylics, watercolor, if you have sketch materials, pencils, charcoals, graphite, drawing pads, sketch pads, if you are a scrapbooker and you've got, all the scrapbooking supplies, they will take all of that off your hands. So consider Smart Craft here in Nashville. They're located up by Opry Land Hotel, just on the north side of that main road up there that you take to get off for Opryland Hotel, in one of the older shopping markets in that area. But they work with those with disabilities for work training and working with the public. So it's a great organization. It's a 501c3. So yes, please give my friends up there a consider. And if you've got a substantial donation, meaning more than a carload, you might want to call them and see if you can arrange for them. If you're here in the mid-state area, see if you can arrange for them to come and do a pickup even. Anyway, things you learn. So Neatly Organized will be at my house today at 8 o'clock. And this has been something that I've been trying to get myself ready for the last 6 months or so. And I think I'm where I need to be. Of course, this morning I'm wanting to scurry around and rush around and do a whole bunch of stuff. And so I'm being very intentional about not doing a lot. Drinking my coffee, taking my time this morning, because it's going to get busy soon enough. I do need to clean off my kitchen table because I think they're going to need that. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Those of you that have known me for a long time, I did, call my son and say, hey, if there's anything here that you want, you need to be telling me, like, right now, or you and Sarah can come over and get whatever it is you want. And he was like, what are you up to? And so I told him what I was thinking about doing, and he just kind of, okay, yeah, right, Mom. And so some time has passed, and so this group, it was used by a friend of mine, so they come highly recommended. And everything I've researched on their website and their social platforms, I've made the right choice. So stay tuned for more about that. But anyway, I sent in a message right before Christmas, I guess. And sure enough, they responded very promptly. And they said, yes, we would love to come and do a free home assessment. And so we scheduled a time. They came on New Year's Eve. All right, how serendipitous is that? And so she came on New Year's Eve, and very gracious, didn't have a problem with my dogs. And of course, my girls thought she had come to see them, don't you know? And we walked through all the rooms of my house. Now, I don't live in a big house, y'all. I may live in Franklin, Tennessee, but I live in a house that's under 1,200 square foot. So it's not like I live in one of those big houses. And so she took pictures and basically looked it all over, measured it all off, and gave me a quote. And so I needed to make a decision because there was a discount involved if I, signed before the end of the year. I can't remember. Maybe it was 25% off in 2025. Anyway, I don't remember. And so as soon as she left, I called my son. And I said, okay, here's the deal. And I said, I want to run these numbers past you because I think they're really good. I think this is really reasonable. And so I gave him the numbers, and he was like, okay, how many people are going to be there? And they think they can do this in 2 days? Mom, do they understand that you've packed your house like Pandora's box? Like you're going to open a box and all the clowns are going to pop out? And I laughed and I said, that's what she said. And he's like, Mom, if this is what you want to do, you need to do this, because I cannot get a landscape crew to come into your yard and flip your yard the way you want it flipped for that amount of money. And he said, and you know what I'm talking about with your flower beds and stuff. He goes, I can't beat that price. And I said, okay, I'm going to call her back and I'm going to schedule it. And he's like, okay, one more thing. I remember when you used to try to help Grandma do this, and I'm still suffering from the trauma of those days. So I'm not coming over to witness this because you're just like Grandma, and I know what they're up against. And yeah, you're on your own. So here I am. It is Third Friday, neatly organized. Check them out, neatly organized. Will be at my house at 8 o'clock this morning. So I have under an hour to get my coffee in me and to get in my Zen place and let the great purge of 2026 begin. So I'm ready. I'm excited. And stay tuned. It's going to be fun. Bye, y'all. Happy weekend.